So you learn how to stabilize the image that you have accepted to be who you are. You follow the breath deeply and you set it at the solar plexus, the navel, long and deep. And it becomes warming there, becomes generating energy there. You find the vibration, the syncopation between the heart rate and the breath. You match a rhythm, whether it's going to be fast, slow. You find that basic rhythm. You work with that and you integrate that into your entire biological matrix here on a neurological level. And that becomes that radiant being that now has a practical pathway to inhabit this physical form. So that's the gist of what we're doing here. And it's a continual pathway of reminding, remembering each breath, bringing back that point of consciousness, that is you, is me, that point of awareness of consciousness itself. So for me, it's always restabilizing that with the breath. When you flirt with the conscious, subconscious mind here, when you're moving right at the edge of, the subliminal awareness as opposed to falling into a sleep mode, a state of almost unconsciousness, you're energizing that space between the hemispheres here and allowing a balance between the right and left hemispheres in a physiological sense. You're allowing the pituitary and pineal glands now to be interlinked in your own imaginary matrix of the mind itself now. And you start to get some of the neurological controls in your mind. You start to create a control panel and you can restabilize because you can imagine that this would look this way if it was an energetic field going through all the nerve endings in your body. You can see yourself as that body electric. You can visualize that and then bring that together. It's almost rewiring in a sense. So just reconnecting with the circuitry of your own biological form on a kind of a really subtle level. In this deep subliminal meditative state, which you need to be in if you're going to meditate, the body itself has to stabilize. You have to re-stabilize the body as the image form of who you think you are. And that should include healthy, happy, joyful, right? Probably the top aspects of attributes of whatever archetypical form you choose to emulate or have a relationship with. So now